How long would you give yourself for a typical college paper that maybe didn't require you to turn in drafts?
Oh, okay. To revise it?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, to write and revise. How much time would you?
Yeah. I think probably a week or two. Probably a week. That would give me enough time to kind of write it out the first time and then go back to it and see, you know, if my ideas make sense. And also, I think the research is a really huge part for research papers. I think the first time that I write research papers, the first time that I go in writing it, I'm not worried at all about like my style or anything. So I just write just to get it out. And I also use a lot of note cards, so I'll write a lot of information and with the sources and everything, so that I can go back and use them in my writing more easily instead of kind of like opening a book and writing it that way. I found that to be really helpful. But I think research is a huge part. I think revision is a huge part when it comes to writing research papers, because kind of the second time that you go around looking at your writing, you try to synthesize all the sources that you're using, and I think that's a really hard part of research papers, is kind of getting and not relying, you know, too heavily on only one source, and trying to get a variety of sources to support each of your ideas throughout your paper. And so going back and revising those ideas, you kind of realize where some ideas are lacking, or some of your thoughts are lacking, some of your arguments are lacking and could use more support. So you look, oh, that's where I got my source. Let me go back and see if I can find something else to add to it, or if I can look at another source and add that here. So that's kind of how my revision process works for research papers.